You ready to start fighting for real?
Dregs. I assume they're referring to Henri. Of Astora, I hear. Heard rumors of that. I mean, you know, it's hard to verify. I mean, hopefully Vatty comes out with some fan fiction soon to tell us. Trap. Oh, that's right. A big old ball of skeletons comes rolling down here, doesn't it? But where does it come from? I hear it. I can hear its malice as it rolls behind us. You gotta admit, it's very resourceful. I love the little skeleton mages with their little hats, which, when you think about it, aren't they just the hats that the workers in the village wear? Does that mean all the workers in the village are actually mages? No one ever asked them. They just assumed they were village workers. So I didn't ask them if they had any formal education. Alright, gotta get all the items. Very important. Look at that loot up there. It's the best item in the game sitting up there, I bet. Take a look at it. See, a single ember. How am I supposed to beat the game without that shit? How many of those do I have? 10? That's almost 11 embers. Alright, the catacombs need to be completed. Not a big fan of the catacombs, especially when you're a dagger-wielding thief. Because as I've tested before, skeletons, they aren't afraid of daggers. They're more cudgels. They're more what they'd fear to be near. I mean, they're not fond of daggers, don't get me wrong. They'd probably much rather not be hit repeatedly with daggers, but given the choice... Because you can backstab them, right? Even though they're skeletons. You can backstab them right in their fucking... directly in their spine. Just like that. Something about that is off. You are just so fucking pleased with yourself throwing ghost bombs, aren't you? Huh? You're gonna go home tonight and brag on Facebook. Come on, get up. I ain't done with you. That's what I fucking thought. There. Change your status from in relationship to in relationship with a dagger. What stabbed me to death? What do you got to say? Be wary of rolling. I don't want to live in a world where I got to be wary of rolling. These motherfucking goddamn spooky ghost bombs just chase you forever. You just got to tank that shit. Once he throws a ghost bomb, that's it. That's a commitment. It's like adopting a dog, son. You got a commitment now. Those fucking things are going to chase you forever. I want to get back there, but there's all these urns, and I have to be wary of rolling because a message on the floor told me. Maybe kick just one urn. There we go. I mean, a Karthus milk ring's not bad. I need a Karthus almond milk ring. It's severely lactose intolerant, this character is. That's part of her canon lore. Fine. I assume some of these have ghosts in them. I mean, this is a catacombs after all. Help me. I can't do much for you, Chief. You exist in another world in another time. And then there's this asshole. He's not very happy that I did that. But that's okay. I'm going to get him with these little rigs right here. Never know what hit him. Well, he has some inkling of what hit him. Probably. He probably set that thing up. Which makes it all the sweeter that I hit him with it. Here, have a firebomb for your troubles. They're gorgeous. You're going to get back up. Skeleton never had the fucking decency to stay dead. Probably can't get too much hot bleed damage on a skeleton. These guys are a tremendous pain in the ass. I remember when I was getting the platinum trophy for this game on PlayStation 4. I was farming up the vertebrae for the craziest shit purple Phantoms Covenant. And since PvP in this game is a fucking train wreck, in that every person you invade has 6 phantoms circling around them, like red turtle shells in Mario Kart. I decided, because all those Covenant items can be dropped by specific enemies. And those 2 guys right there, there's a bonfire over there. And so I just I respec till I had like 50 luck, and I wore all the item find gear in the game, including the Mimic chest head, and just killed them for hours and hours and hours. And there's such a tremendous pain in the ass to fight. Like, even when you're in the game. They hop around like fucking true Naruto style. Now, see, I'm easily dispatching this one, but he's just lowering your giving you a false sense of security. He just wants me to look bad on the internet. What do you think? Yes, you're real cool. You turn invisible when you roll. That's awesome. I'm sure Shadow the Hedgehog and Sephiroth both want to hang out with you and take turns making out in whatever fucking fanfiction universe you come from. I want a backstab. God damn it. You can't get one though. Miyazaki's stingy with them. He's like, do you think a backstabber just to grow on a tree? When I was your age, we were lucky to get a backstab. You got to one a backstab a year and you liked it. Jesus. Shit I put up with. God, you'd think I just despise these video games as I play them. I don't despise Dark Souls, but I am resentful of it. That it's the only video game I'm allowed to play on the internet. I was just sitting here today thinking about what video games I could play, and I was like, it doesn't matter, I have to play Dark Souls. I have commitments. There are dozens of people that depend on me playing Dark Souls, so I can't let them down. Alright. Go ahead and activate the bonfire. The Bonkai fire. Oh look, he must be doing what I was doing. I know your pain, bro. You've got to carry that weight. Farm them. The worst was farming the 2 dark wraiths that we saw in the last episode. The ones that go tiptoeing through the woods together to a picnic. You farm them to get the tongues for the Rosario's Fingers Covenant. And they are just... they should be the final boss of the game. The champion of Cinder, or whatever his fucking name is nothing compared to them. The only way I could beat them was to let them get in a fight with the goat men. Rats off to you, son. Hey, why don't you all hang out right there where you're standing? No, oh, okay. I was already complaining when my plan actually worked. The skeleton that controls that ball is hidden. He's hidden inside the walls. Well, not really. He's just kind of up here, but there's another hidden wall somewhere. My God, more of this true Naruto-style bullshit. Son. Oh, him. He just wears them headphones 24/7. Oh, that's right. The other guys aren't even as Naruto as y'all are. They were more Bleach. I heard Bleach is actually terrible. Is that true? I only really watched up through the first like major thing. Where they're trying to rescue what's-her-name from the village of the asshole Soul Reapers or whatever. And it seemed like your okay generic, you know, shonen show. Did I kill the mage? Ow! The fuck? You people have goddamn anger issues. They're like, you're one to talk. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm doing it for entertainment purposes. Y'all are just malicious. Standing around here in the catacombs, killing folk. No fucking morals. Bet there ain't a pair of dungarees amongst the whole lot of you. Where are you backing up to? Huh? Huh? What's the matter? Somebody confronted you and you're like a punk bitch hiding in the corner? Didn't have a Ray here to back you up? Why didn't they hit them? Carthus Rouge. That reminds me of the movie Moulin Rouge, which I tried to watch once, and I was so confused. The only good thing about Moulin Rouge is that music video to Spectacular, the anime music video, where the little cat bear thing from Cardcaptor Sakura is like singing the song. That was one of the first AMVs I remember seeing. That was back before YouTube, son. AMVs were, people would hand you a burned CD. And they were like, check this shit out. It's awesome. I'm like, I don't know. My mom warned me about taking clips from anime and syncing them up to the lyrics of a song. And he's like, whatever. What are you, a nerd? Man, you ain't even ready to see Vegeta's. In the end, it doesn't even matter. There are some good anime music videos. I mean, it's fun to talk shit about them because there's a lot of bad ones. One of the best, like, actually dramatic anime music videos ever is somebody took the song 10th Man Down by Nightwish. This is the only reason I know this song. It's their only song I know, really. And made an anime music video of that Gundam 08th MS team, the super gritty, depressing Gundam, which I guess is a lot of Gundam. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Gundam. That one seemed more down to earth. Look, this is where you've been this whole time, you smug bastard. But anyway, you should look that music video up. It's good. That's a really good one, and this is going to sound like I'm being sarcastic, like saying this as a joke, but I'm 100% serious. There is an amazing music video of Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann set to Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. Like, of all the bullshit I've been going on about, you're like, oh, that Tenfey with his antics. But no, it's a good music video. Everything seems to sync up pretty good. What are you doing down here? You're a crab. This isn't a proper environment for you. He's like, you want to fight? You said it for me? Huh? I'll suck you run the cowboy wheel. I'll pitch hold of you, John Thomas there. I'm gonna kick the shit out of that crab. Fuck you. You can live down here with your shame. Crabs are so fucking ornery. They always want to fight. That's a big rat. He did some kind of rat lunge. It was his ultimate technique. Where's that crab at? What are you hiding inside of rats for? A smaller rat, but still unusually large. What are those things that look like giant rats or hamsters? Capibueras or something like that. I think they're in Brazil. You see pictures of them like out of context and you're like, oh, look, it's some kind of guinea pig. But those things are fucking enormous. You get in a fist fight with one of those fucking things. Hopefully they're not too ornery. Ow! I was discussing South American fauna. Wheel skeletons have lost their edge. I guess that's one thing I shouldn't complain about, is the fact that wheel skeleton... Look, he still wants to fight. He's like, oh, you scared of me, you motherfucker? Here. I'll put one throwing knife in you. That way when you go down to the pub, you have something to brag about. You're like, oh, I was going up against this right. I was going up against this bird here. She was giving me what for? So I gave her 1-2, 1-2. Put her in her place, I did. What the fuck? There's so many of you on the ceiling, and you're all unpleasant. You're like a street gang, if a street gang was amorphous blobs on the ceiling. I told him. They're not fond of fire, which luckily my dagger is enchanted with. For now. I haven't unlocked their true form of my dagger. If only there was an anime about people who fought with swords, and they had a true superpowered form of their sword they could unlock, and it had a name that rhymed with Blonde Kai. But there's not. That crab, he's always following you. I want to make a version of It Follows, but it's just a crab following some lady around while she's trying to do things. And like, her friends are like, are you scared? Or you're just the persistent nightmare of that crab? And she's like, no, it's just a crab. I mean, even if it did pinch me, it would hurt, but Jesus, it wouldn't kill me. Could a single crab kill a person over a long enough period of time? I guess if you like laid flat on the ground and offered no resistance, it could just... I don't know if it could kill you. Like, even if it... Can a crab pinch you hard enough to break your skin. But even if it did, could it pinch you hard enough to break your skin in a manner that wouldn't, like, stop bleeding naturally? I guess if it got to, like, your vena cava or one of them arteries in your legs and managed to pinch that shit open, there's a lot of philosophical debate. Do you hear the sound of feet? Is that you? You're so fucking loud. That's his anger is translated into how angrily he stomps around. He's like, you motherfucker. Alright, I've had enough of your cheeky nonsense. We had a bit of a giggle. We had a laugh. Now it's time to get serious. Where are you going? He had a little burst of speed there. He burned all his cooldown. That fucking crab, goddamn. Vaddy, why aren't you here writing fanfiction about that crab? Even I might subscribe to you if you did that. You tried to get me with the old, hey, shoot that guy with a bow so that I can fall on your head ploy. Well, you know, I'm all about that. Son, I invented a shoot at this guy so I can fall on your head, son. We need to use more girthy R2s. They're very satisfying. Just ask C-3PO. He's all about girthy R2s. What are these rings that I'm finding? I know this one obscures rolling. Boost rolling intensity at the cost of defense. They make it sound so dramatic. Ooh. I might wear that super cool ninjutsu rolling invisibility ring. Fuck you. You took more damage. That throwing knife didn't do that much damage to you, did it? No. You must have accidentally got hit when I was killing one of those other enemies. What do I have that I could use on you? To humorous effect. Dual charms. Rubbish. A dung pie! Look, Hans, Tenfey is fighting the crabman with a dung pie. Oh. A very honorable duel. I'm gonna poison that crab. Oh! You fought well, crab, but to the victor go the spoils. Adios, mi amigo. That is such a dramatic death. I still hear footsteps. Oh God, it's the horrible beating of the crab. I buried that crab under my floorboards and thought no one would ever find out. And when the police came to investigate, and they were looking around my house, I could hear it. I could still hear the skittering of the horrible crab feet. Alright, let's get to this now. We're being very unprofessional. And you might not believe it, but this is a professional standard issue Thief Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I know y'all expect better of me. How you like them girthy R2s, son? You didn't expect them, did you? Would you show tails? Some kukiris. Son, I ain't throwing them little forest youngerns from Ocarina of Time. I know I've already made that joke, but why wouldn't I make it again? It's the only joke you can make with a Kukuri, Clue land. Well, hello there, Crystal Slug. How you doing? Huh? How you doing? A fire gem. I'm already well versed. Someone's getting a backstabbing and a spanking. Someone's going to bed without supper. Good days. Where? Oh, Miyazaki. Why? Why am I not allowed a backstab when I earn it? Even when I go out of my way to save up my own allowance to pay for a backstab, he won't let me have it. That's just not fair. That's bad parenting, Miyazaki. I'm gonna grow up with a fucking complex. That road bridge sounds awfully unsecure. Let's open this shortcut right here. Alright, we need to rest at the bonfire before we deal with this nonsense. My frame rate is just... Oh my God, and then there's this asshole. He's gonna fucking kill me. There's no way I'm gonna kill this invader. See, that should have been a backstab. I know it should have been. He just kicked. Once again, Miyazaki basically telling you to fuck yourself if you try to use a shield in his video game. It's like, oh, you hold up a shield? Well, that's okay. The invader would just to kick you, and you lose. That's what you get for being a pussy in my video game. Why don't you get that weaker shit out of here? Whatever. I had the rest of the bonfire anyway. Who even cares? I don't even care that I died and looked bad on the internet. I'm too cool for that. I don't think she believes me. Alright. Enough of this fucking nonsense. Have you all seen my blood stain? There it is. We don't have to deal with any of that anymore. So let's just go kill the boss. Jesus. Jesus. Get this fucking playthrough over with. I'm already done with it. I've already lost all enjoyment. Usually I don't get that way until towards the end. That's when I start throwing the big tantrums. Don't you all want to run across that bridge? Why is the fucking thing not collapsing? There we go. Jesus. Yeah. We're so embered. What's my Halloween up to? 35. Well, we do want to get our Hollow max eventually, so a couple of deaths won't hurt nobody. Trap. My frame rate is at a rock solid cinematic 45 right now. Lovely. Let's fight a big old skeleton man. How's that sound? This is very jarring. Where is this supposed to be, by the way? I'm telling you, Vaddy, you gotta start writing more fanfiction. That looks like a big old spooky hand. I'm not gonna lie, my first playthrough of this game, that skeleton spooked the shit out of me. I was not expecting it at all. Damn it. I have to break your gaudy jewelry so I can beat you. Damn it. Sit still. There we go. See if we can get this last one right quick. No, stop it. You're cheating. You have to leave your hand right there. Oh, fuck. We're taking so much damage. Clearly I'm not at fault here. Y'all saw what happened. In no way my fault. I was doing a good job. I was being good at the game, and then the game that cheated. The rules changed. Miyazaki came in and toggled a lever or something. Regardless, we'll go in there and kill us a big skeleton man right quick. Always have to die at least once to every boss, just to raise the tensions. I don't want you all, thinking that there's no danger. Be like Stephen King's son. Tenfey had been known to kill off his main character. I'm not going to bother cutting the bridge since we're just running right through. We tried dashing through. God, why am I even bothering to render this playthrough out at 60 FPS when I'm at 30 right now recording? Oh, they are nice enough to put your bloodstain out here. Can't fault them for that. We'll go for the left hand first this time. He'll never anticipate that. Our secret technique. Maybe he will because he won't put his fucking hand down for a second. God, you gotta calm fuck down, mister. Fuck, it's happening again? Okay. Not this time. No, sir. I'll tolerate none of your antics, mister. Stop moving your arm. I like how this playthrough has just evolved into petty whining. And as I've said before, that's the general fate of most Tenfey playthroughs, but this one got there so quickly. We've gotten so efficient at it. We're like the architect from the Matrix movie. On the next playthrough I start in the first episode, I'm going to be like, this is stupid and dumb. And then you cut to the architect saying, oh, that was quicker than the others. I want to just beat the game. I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. No, stop it. Sit, baby, sit. Fuck. There's no proper visual cue for when that kills you. I'm telling you. Once again, the game's cheating. I hope y'all realize I'm just going to keep doing this over and over. I'm in no way going to learn a lesson from each of my deaths. I refuse. I staunchly refused to learn a lesson. If there's anything I know about Dark Souls, is that you just throw yourself against a brick wall over and over, and eventually that brick wall will collapse. Thank God that ball is there, so that each run back takes an additional 5 or 6 seconds of our lives away from us. I miss other video games. Okay. This time things will be different. This time I'll somehow not take damage from his poison miasma. Frame rate has dipped down to 27 now. It just can't handle all these bones. Like, I don't understand what's eating the frame rate so badly. Alright, alright, alright. Guess we'll start with the right hand this time. Fuck. At least we can get a lot of hits in with this little dagger. Bob and weave with this little thing. 1. I can't. I'm like a cat chasing a laser pointer. I can't get a hold of this fucking thing. Alright, what you doing, Sparky? Huh? Oh, don't summon, you little dudes. It's a very unpleasant thing to do. There we go. And then there's these little assholes to deal with. At least he kills them for us. He's not very happy with us being way over here. He would prefer if we were very close to him. He gets lonely, you see. Oh, he's summoning a big old sword. Excuse me, sir. I need to destroy your bracelet. Thank you. I'm going to try to be polite about this. Where is your fucking arm? Did you shove it up your ass? There it is. God damn. Okay, you hit me, skeleton guy. You win. You're the pride of your people. Ow. Ooh. Look at it. It's sitting right there, dying to be cut. Oh, I only got like 2 hits on it. Oh, I want to hit that bracelet so bad. So bad! I'm like X the Eliminator in Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law. He wants Birdman's crest. Well, I want that bracelet on your wrist, and I'll have it. It will be mine. No, your big fucking knuckles are annoying. Break, you motherfucker, break! I win. Woot. Although I don't appreciate that cutscene interrupting my Final Fantasy music. But I'll allow it just this one. Alright, we gotta go back to Firelink before we deal with any of this nonsense of this new area. Mainly because I gotta spend my souls before I get killed by a certain monstrosity on a bridge. And here we are. Henri, what are you doing on there? You nut?
Oh, and we spoke before on the road of sacrifice. I'm well pleased we reached the man-eater, the little doll. Aldridge is said to hail from it. A pilgrim told me that Aldridge is and so.
I always forget that when you play as a lady-type character, that Henri becomes a man. He becomes so strong and handsome. Alright. There's some cheeky little business we need to take care of here in town before we advance. But first, let's sell some souls. Refill our arrows. Not really. I've got plenty of them. Not anything about it. I still want this big hat, but it's not for us. Thus is the life. Here we go. Finally, go ahead and buy this tower key. Since we couldn't find we couldn't manage to make patches appear in the whatchamacallit, that place there. What is a cathedral? The cathedral. That's a good name for it. Let's try actually using these things. I never really use them in a playthrough, but Standard Issue Thief seems like a good spot for them. Buy some of these just because they're pretty. Alright, alright, alright. Cool.
Ashen one.
She gets so tickled at herself, she didn't even say a joke. I don't have any Estus Flask shards, but I do have some Undead Bone shards, which ain't a bad thing to have. I'll burn shit out of that. Make my Estus Flask strong, Lord. I always have to say it. Alright. Let's go take care of some business. Now that we got this here key. First of all, we probably should go up the right flight of steps. Just this once. Just because y'all are watching. Oh, can't go outside yet. The world hadn't loaded. That's the power of the PC4. There we go. Yeah. Towers with spiral staircases, there's something so appealing about them. Like if I was ever an eccentric millionaire and built myself a super lavish house, it would have at least one tower with a spiral staircase. Maybe some buttresses and ramparts. And o'er them I could watch things be gallantly streaming. Might as well go ahead and kick this ladder down. Yeah. Alright. Back to our adventure. Boy, I sure hope nothing happens with that door. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's see if we can watch it close. Probably not. Oh, you can. Okay. I thought it was like the Nemesis in Resident Evil 3. You're never allowed to actually see him open doors since the backgrounds are pre-rendered, so he won't ever appear unless you change the camera angle. I actually like the view from up here. Pretty. It's a pretty game. Pretty boring. Miyazaki was, I know he was watching his playthrough. When I said it's a pretty game, he got so proud. He was like, I'm so proud of that compliment that I'm going to take a big slurp of my miso soup. And then when I said pretty boring, he just spit it all over his monitor. And he was like, that man is a dead to me. Oh look, it's Patches.
Be more careful. Some places are better left alone, you know. Ooh.
I like how do you trick people into doing this? Everybody here is undead. They just come back to life. Alright, here's the problem. I've never managed to make this here plunge down to the ground successfully. At least not from this side. I always fuck up the timing and the rotation. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Haha this way, haha that way. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you descend some coffins, son. And the Estus ring, which makes our Estus strong. I guess we can take this bleed ring off since we're not fighting as many skeletons now. Booyah! And the Sword Master has already been killed in a very honorable duel where we used no cheap tactics whatsoever. If his ghost is watching us, it's so pissed right now. It was like, you didn't dare face my honorable katana blade. Like, you and your fucking weeb sword. Why don't you just sit there with your katana and fuck it? He's like, maybe I will. But not because you told me to. Alright, Unbreakable Patches, I think is his name in this one. I do like that he gets different adjectives applied to him.
Now, hold your horses. I'll come clean. You know what? You're alone.
No.
For heaven's sake, no need to. You're still alive.
I like how the proper choice with Patches is to always not forgive him. And he's like, God damn it. He's like, don't be so salty. Alright, let's buy some things from you, shall we? We can get black fire bombs now. They ain't bad. They're like regular fire bombs, but they're a bit blacker. Take that as you will. What I do need is some onion armor. And I would love the actual thief set, because it's so swank. But no, alas, it's not our lot in life. Some poison arrows, just in case I run into any rapscallions. Cool. Son, I will say one thing about Patches. At least he's bros with Grey Rat, and Grey Rat's our bro. And the law of bro relationship says that the bro of your bro is inadvertently your bro. That's the brodratic formula, I believe they refer to it.
The lords of so that's how they're delivered. I pity the sorry souls. For helping them.
Ooh, the Farron ring.
Pity.
Of all the sad setting around the hub area guys from the Souls games, I think he's my favorite. He ain't a bad guy. Skill, well, if I use my zip zop zoobity bop move more often, that would be nice, but it's not. I don't, so it's not. Alright, is there anything left I need to buy while I'm here? I could restock my fire bombs. Oh. Spouse. You never make a witch your waifu, son. Alright, let us see. Could start buying lightning urns. You got to keep certain increments of items in your inventory, kids. It's how you play the game professionally. Alright, alright. Beautiful.
Goodbye.
We'll come talk with you later, once I make sure Onion Bro in gray rat or in good enough shape to keep an eye on you. You cheeky little rapscallion. Alright, let's see if any of these souls we have can be turned into actual stuff we can use, like rings and shit. If not, we can go ahead and eat them. So, no. All we can make are cool weapons and spells. We have no need for such things. The standard issue thief does not lust after cool weapons and spells. So I'm just going to sell these shit out of these boss souls then. And now we can level up for safety.
Very well, then taken.
Alright, we're still pumping that luck. So, we'll keep on keeping on.
Well, Ashen One, may the flames guide thee.
Well, thank you. What a polite thing to say to somebody. Alright, I thought about ending the video right there, but we'll make one attempt at killing this fucking crocolisk thing on the bridge. I know you can run away from it, but I don't want to. I hate those fucking things, and I want all of them dead. Once again, very pretty game. Miyazaki cautiously taking a small sip of miso soup as I say that. But no, it's genuinely pretty. Pretty unbalanced. Oh, I got you again, Miyazaki. You might as well put plastic cover over your screen, because if you're trying to watch Tenfey and eat miso soup, you're never going to do it successfully. Alright, let's wait for this motherfucker to appear. I think it's weak to fire and bleed, which are the two things I'm most known to dish out on this character. So we might be able to actually fucking kill it. Or, you know, we could get eaten. These are our two options. I tried rolling. It was not successful, as you can clearly tell. Okay, yeah, it does take bleed pretty easily. So we're just going to have to rely on this little dagger, son, if we can just keep alive long enough to put the fear in him. This is it! Earthly damage! No, roll! My god, roll! He's going to eat me! Fuck you! Sip, 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 sip! Okay, we got this motherfucker on lockdown, baby. This ain't even a contest for us. It's a little bit of a contest, but not much. We did it! It turns out we accidentally made the best character ever for killing those things. I've come in here wearing fucking full Havels, dual-wielding great swords, and I couldn't beat one of those things. Probably because that's a really shitty setup. What does that ring do? Oh yeah, that's right. As long as you keep hitting. You'd think that would be useful in this character, but I feel like you gotta hit him like 25 times for it to even fucking be worth it. Whew. So my adrenaline's pumping. I'm so psyched that my adrenaline's pumping, which means this is a perfect time to end the episode. No, that's the wrong emotion. You're supposed to dramatically set down so I can fade the video out. So unprofessional.